Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Shozy P20. So this is the one with the 14.5mm dynamic driver, so it's definitely a big boy. Definitely kind of curious on what that's like. And yeah, as usual, for disclaimers, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending me this to try, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, 14.5mm DD. So I hope this is impressive, and yeah, let's just get into it. So let's see what you get. So just a brand name, nothing on the side, top or bottom. On the back there's basically nothing apart from some company information. Doesn't even say the model, just the make. So again, nothing on there at all. So it's really quite basic. Again, nothing in the box as the case shows you. I like the matte black. I like that kind of finish. I think it's pretty cool. So before we get to them, so there's a bunch of tips. Looks like some wide ball and I guess something like this more normal. The cable, obviously I'll use it, but I'll get it later on. So obviously 2-pin, which is obviously I prefer. Obviously you got the colours on there, so it's easy to identify. 3.5. I think this one comes balanced as well. And these are all the protective covering, so let's just get one out. Yeah, so quite basic kind of packaging. It's all fine with me really. And yeah, that's what it looks like. I like the metal kind of finish. Quite clean apart from the logo. Nozzle seems quite short, so I'll have to see. Well, it's fairly short. Feels quite premium. I like that there's no writing on it, so it's quite a clean look. Obviously it's a big dynamic driver, so I'll have to see what this is like. And that's it. So again, I have no idea what this is like. Hopefully the base is nice on this set, but again I have no idea what this is, and I've seen no graphs, I've seen nothing. So yeah, I'm going to spend as usual, spend some time with these, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So welcome to my review section of the Shozy P20. So again, this is what it looks like with the cable. Not a bad cable. It's a bit thin, but it seems very flexible. I have no issues with it at all. Shozy. See, it looks fairly thin, but yeah, seems a pretty good cable. Y split there. And that's what it looks like on there. And that's pretty much it. Again, it's got red, so you know which is left or right. Which I do like because it makes it simple. Get these off. So these are a 14.5mm dynamic driver, which I think is the biggest I've ever tried for IMs. And yes, so let's talk about comfort and fit, because they obviously are on the larger side, and this is all metal as well. I actually had no issues with it, as you can see. I'll just take one of the tips off. Yeah, I actually had no problem at all with it, really, surprisingly. Also, because obviously we're in winter, just make sure that if the metal doesn't bother you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So powering sensitivity, I had no issues at all powering this, considering it's a big driver. It was absolutely fine, no problem at all. Yeah, so timbre on this set. Timbre on this set is actually pretty good. Obviously, I'll talk about the tuning in a bit, but yeah, timbre is pretty good. Resolution and details was okay. Although it was nothing special, it's just kind of, I'd say, kind of somewhere like smack bang in the middle. Not bad, not great either, but obviously average is still fine, really. So, it's got plenty. This also has plenty of air, plenty of extension, which obviously you'll see from the graph. These aren't tuned how I expected, but obviously I'll talk about all that stuff in a bit. Yeah, quite a different tuning, because I was expecting massive bass, but they don't have that, so it's a bit different. Anyway, yeah, sounds, I might as well talk about that now, so I put the graph up. Oh yeah, before I do that, you can have another look. So I do like this kind of, in the light, it's metal. I like that kind of styling. I think it's pretty cool. No stupid writing or anything like that. So graphs, you can have a look. Now, again, these aren't graphed what I expected, so let's talk bass. They do hit pretty hard, and because the driver's so big, this does something that a balanced armature bass can't even his wildest dreams do. This is because when the bass hits you, you know it with this set, and the BAs can in their dreams do that. So what I mean by these, because it can push a lot of air. If you like low end, you'll like this. They're not bass monsters, but you feel it, I think, because it's just the larger driver. Again, I'll try this with a bunch of different music. I went from electronic, I tried it with rock music today, and it was absolutely fine. It gives it really nice impact. And yeah, but they're not sub-bass monsters. It's just got enough punch and enough hit in the mid-bass, but what you do here, you really hear it. And that's pretty much it, kind of different. It seemed like effortless, like it's easy bass, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I did like the bass, different tuning from what I expected. And yeah, so not too bad at all. So mid-range is a bit recessed. There's a bit of bleed from the bass. I don't mind that, as long as it's not really like a lot. But it did bleed a bit, and it was fine really. It gives things more body, in my opinion. But you have to be careful of not making things like recessed or V-shaped and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say this is a V-shaped set. Well, maybe U-shape, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, mid-range is fine. There's nothing to shout about. It's probably what I expected from this. Well, from after listening it, what I expected. Gradual gain of the upper mids, which is absolutely fine. No shout or nothing like that. Female vocals sound really good on it. And I like how male vocals sound. I think I was actually quite happy with it. So treble. Now, as you can see, these are what I expected. They have a lot of extension, which is good. So you hear stuff that sometimes is missing on other models, because a lot of these models seem to roll off like 8K, 10K, things like that, and it rolls off. But this sucker keeps going, as you can tell on the graph. Very detailed treble. I'm glad that there's not more, still like 2 to 3K. There's still a little bit of a rise, and then it kind of tapers off. Sometimes it felt like a touch of sibilance, like just a touch, but it might depend on the quality of the recording. But the treble on this is actually, again, a lot better than I expected. I was expecting maybe big V-shape kind of sound, and it doesn't sound like that. But yeah, treble's actually pretty good. Instrument separation is pretty good. It seemed to work whatever I've thrown in it at it, which is typically electronic music. Seems perfectly fine. Yeah, not much to say really. He did everything quite well. It's just not what I expected. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, conclusion is, do I recommend the P20? Yes, it's different. The big DD that they've used seems to work actually quite well. It's a very full sound. It seems to do like a lot. I don't think the bass is as quick as other models, just because the DD is really big. But it does an easy job of the low end. That's what it seems like to me. It seems to do anything I thought on it was pretty good. Comfort on this set is actually pretty good, considering it's in there. There's a big driver. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I didn't really find it that aggressive. It's definitely, sometimes you can see there's a brightness to it, which I think's the upper treble. But yeah, good set, different set. At least it's priced more affordably. Some of Shozy's stuff's been way overpriced, but at least this is a good price for this kind of DD. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good set. So yeah, if you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments down there. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video.